let's go ahead and pull it up, shall we? All right. Should turn some music on. How we doing today, guys? So we got one person here. All right, so we got some stuff coming up today to go over some of the best tips and tricks. What's on your screen right now? Looking for a pen. What's on your screen right now is a graph of Notion's user growth. Now, I always like to show this to people because this is a chart that just, you always hear an image speaks louder than words. Well, if you're looking at this, that is a loud image. Notion's user growth has grown more than I'd say any other tool other than ChatGPT. I should create an app or a chart very similar to this regarding ChatGPT. That would be interesting to see. You can kind of see how that compares to our Go High Level. A lot of people are familiar with this as a full CRM. You can see that they've grown pretty significantly from 2017. They didn't get started in 2017 like Notion did. They got started in 2018 is when they officially got launched. But you can see year over year they've gotten some pretty considerable growth. That's a significant amount of people if you're looking at it standalone. And then when you come over to Notion, you can see them side by side, where Notion has gotten from 2017 was the technically first year, all the way up to the end of 2024, where we have 100 million users. If you look at Go High Level, pretty good, but it doesn't even compare. It doesn't even touch the amount of people that are using Notion. The reason for this is when we're watching Notion, or the reason for this growth isn't because Notion is a powerful note-keeping tool. Yeah, that's true, but the reason for seeing Notion's user growth like this is it actually works. So rather than just using something that you have to fight, people are getting their answers, going on with their day, and telling other people to use the tool that gives them the answers that they need. So looking at this is a powerful chart, if you ask me, because you can see how many people are saving time every day. More and more people are being brought into this, and I can pretty much guarantee you it's not going to be lower than this bar at the end of the year. So I want to show you some of the best tips and tricks that I've used or I've learned from a certain amount of people from that 100 million. Not everybody I haven't had a chance to talk to everybody in that community, or all 100 million of these people, and doubt I ever will. That'd be cool if I could, but I have learned quite a few tips from these people, and I don't think that'll ever change. So moving forward, what I want to show you guys are some standard tips and tricks. I do have some things going back to the Q&A that we did yesterday, back to the live stream. Back to the event that we did on Wednesday. We didn't get a chance to cover all of the things that we make that dashboard a little bit easier to understand. So once we start getting some people in here for the that were on the original call, we're going to start building out the home base personal dashboard a little bit better so that it's easier to use. There's some clarity on what's happening. We have the views built out like we want to see them, and we're ready to go with whatever we're building out next week. So it is going to be interesting to see this dashboard build out. We started with tasks on Wednesday. We have some more events coming up every 2 weeks. So throughout that, we're going to be building an entire operating system for both personal and business. Probably going to veer off in a few different ways. Not exactly sure how quite yet, but it is going to be an interesting experience to see from the start right here where we decide to take it from there. You'll probably notice that I have a lot of colors here that just instantly show you that this is for tasks, this is for notes, and that's kind of my style. You'll see a lot of people, and I'll bring up some here in a little bit, but you'll see a lot of people that have, they don't really use colors. They kind of use the old school way of using Notion, which was entirely black and white, and that's okay. But I prefer to add a little bit of consistency to it, so I have two frameworks that are called the Focus Framework. We'll go into that here later, as well as the Consistency Compass. You want to know where to go, add some consistency, and I'll take you where you want to go. So that's pretty much what we're going to be covering today. As people come in, I'll open the floor for questions, and obviously you can answer anything because this is a live stream for you. But as we're going, I'll go ahead and add a little bit of music to this so that it's not completely dry. Let me refresh this. I almost need a third screen when streaming because you want to see a bunch of stuff at once. All right. What playlist do we want to play? Okay. You guys should be able to hear that now. Let me pull it up. Let's see what you got going on. Excuse me. Yeah. Alright, so you guys can hear me. That's good. Or hear the music. That's good. Yeah. Alright, so you guys can hear me. That's good. Or hear the music. That's good. Okay. How's the quality? Can we go to 1080? Is it still in? Oh dang, it's unlisted. That's what's happening here. Hmm. You can get better than that. Yeah, that takes away from it. We want something basic, don't we? Dominates too much. Let's keep on going. Eventually people join. I'm just not liking any of these for this cover image. In order to get a good cover image, you don't want it to overtake the rest of the build, and that's what's happening in a lot of these. It's just they're too overpowering of headers. So I'm trying to find something that shows the progression without like overwhelming the message on the page, because you need something basic. Let's try this. This would be good. What about got a MasterCard symbol there, so I don't necessarily like that one exactly, but got a MasterCard symbol there, so I don't necessarily like the exact thing. Should send a message to people. Get them on in here, huh? Still takes too much, I'd say. I just don't necessarily like this. Maybe I create this on another chart. Go back to the source database. That doesn't look very good. Wild. Hope that didn't break. Weird. I've seen that before. So if we have it like this, I'll leave this one basic. That's good. Leave this one without a cover and put the cover onto this one. Stock images. Interesting thing about Notion's covers is they're not a standard size, so you have to find stuff that, like this, if I were to put this in here, we'll see that it only gives a small section of the breakdown, or like of the image. So when we're over here, if I were to look at this guy on an image, I'd be like, oh, this is perfect, because right on the main page over here, where'd that guy go? There's two of them walking. Dang, I lost him. I didn't think it was that far away. Where'd he go? was like right there. Alright, I need to step away for a sec. Yeah, right here. So because I see like this bottom is gonna be, it's not gonna take the whole image. So when I'm looking for an image here, I have to find something that's like, I don't know how to put it, like a very long width. I don't want to throw out pixel count because that doesn't mean anything really, but I have to find something like, if I was trying to add this image as a cover, it just wouldn't work because it'd like pull up his face way too much and it'd be like dead in the center, because it's only going to take like a small strip of this. For example, right here, I'd be like looking at this one and be like, oh, that's perfect for folders, because if I put it right here, it's going to expand everything, and including the folders, it's going to expand that. So you come over here, boom. It's still a little too blurry, so you have to find something that fits that really well. It's an odd little thing. Oh man, I gotta step away for a sec. I want to get this up first. There was a calculator right. Fine, that's good enough. See how big that is? We're just gonna remove it. Okay, stepping away for 2 seconds. I'm back. Alright, so what do we want to talk about? Do we just want to see me live building until questions come in? That'd be fine by me in my mind. Okay. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and throw them in the chat. You guys should be able to still hear the music. Looks like it's still coming through, so that's good. Alright. Everything is up and running. So let's go ahead and just start building out some stuff on my task list. Do you guys want to see what's on my task list? Growth breakdown dashboard. Yeah, let me pull this over here. Okay. Yeah, so this is an interactive stream for you guys. I can pretty much do anything inside of Notion or outside. So if you want to like link something up with Make, I can show you how that happens in real time. But this was intended for quick tips and tricks, and anybody that wants to learn any of those, I can show you any specifics, or I can just go through a few of the ones that I had in mind. Oops, that was the intro to Notion page. Wrong one. Home base. It'll be really cool once we start building out this dashboard, because it started as a task list, but we can turn this into the full suite, because what I try to build is entire workspaces. Most people don't really understand what a workspace is. They understand the concept of Google Workspace, how everything is connected. They understand spreadsheets, but it's kind of hard to wrap your mind around what an all-in-one workspace actually is. And the reality is it's a connected space similar to a digital office, where if you wanted to put anything inside your digital office, you would have a spot for your meetings. You'd have a meeting room. You might even have 2 meeting rooms depending on how big your business is. You might have a shared meeting room where everybody goes for that, and then you might have the main meeting room where everybody is. The executives go there, and only anybody that needs to be in there shows up. So what we have inside Notion is the ability to break this out in however we need. And if you look at my my professional workspace over here, I have quite a few team sections to help break things out. Let me just go ahead and close this. I don't want to see that one. So once you start building out Notion, you get to really customize this to your needs. So in our company workspace or company home, we have the company wiki, team directory, and announcements. Can't show you the team directory right here because it does have some personal information, but when you break this out and you understand how to layer blocks on top of each other, you can put something together like your company wiki, where instead of wasting everybody's time with questions, you have something like your FAQ, where you go to a single spot, you get any important question or any of the answers you want to your important questions, and anytime they come through, you can just go to a single spot and be like, all right, what did I say about that? Boom, boom, boom. Go check it out in your FAQ, get the answer, and because everything is in a page, this one's not as neat. Didn't update this with all the callouts. I sure do love me some callouts. But because everything is in a page, you can add information to that FAQ. So if you had a standard FAQ like, are digital workspace just a trend, or are they here to stay? Well, because all of these are a page, you can add information down to the inside of the page. So if you wanted to come over here and add a video to explain what this FAQ is, maybe you want to add a image, graphic, text explanation, heck, even add a PDF directly to this. You can do that because Notion's pages are very powerful. So rather than taking the pooled resources of your company, a boss is busy. He's doing a bunch of other stuff, and it would be nice if he could just focus on training. So put it into something like your SOPs. Once you have it documented once, this is how you do it. Once you have it documented, everybody can go to that single spot and get on with their day. And then once you have a few of them documented, connect it together and be like, what are we doing? So a process is start to finish, everything that goes into it, and that's what happens. The SOP are how that happens. And then if you have a policy, that's why things happen. The reason for policies is you need to get the message across why your business is the way that it is, and breaking those down into 3 separate categories of processes, SOPs, and policies. That's the best way to get your message across without wasting any time confusing people. Just tell them to go read the policy. In Tetra Tech, we had policy 101, I believe it was, or I can't remember exactly what it was, but there was a policy that everybody had to read, and it got updated, I'm pretty sure annually. That could be from the federal requirements, but when you put that into something like your policy over here, you can add revisions. I'll go ahead and add a new policy here. So this would be policy 101. And because you can add things to it in a subpage, we would add information directly into this, add a revision date to this, so that whoever's in charge of monitoring this policy or updating it, they come over, have a revision date, and whenever you put that in there, you can have a notification so that whenever it's a few days away, or whenever the revision hits however many days before you're supposed to start revising it, put that into an automation, get a notification to start reviewing it, and whoever's in charge of this policy, such as the maintainer, if we go and put Brad, if I was the maintainer over here, I would get a notification to revise this on December 1st, so that by the time our new year hits, we have everything documented and everything's where it's supposed to be for the current processes or the current policy and way that the business thinks. So you can really get this to the point where your business is on autopilot, and the way that I've been explaining it to people is Notion is pretty much the all-in-one workspace where work actually happens. So rather than having all these disconnected tools where somebody asks, where is that? You just put that into a simple tool like that, or like this. Everybody can come to this whenever they need, and there's no questions about when something gets done. It just gets done. So workspaces are the first time we've had a place to go to work. We can always get work done wherever we are, but that'd be like using tools to get a remodeling job done, and you just throw all your tools in the bed of your truck. Sure, you could find them and use it when you get that job done, but you're going to have to sift through it, try to find them and put them where they're supposed to be. So when you put something into Notion like this, you kind of turn your business from a business into an operation. That operation turns into a factory, and everything inside of your factory, you still have to get the job done. You still have to do work. Like a factory has factory workers, but machines do the heavy lifting. That's what we can do inside Notion, is let machines remember everything. They remember better than us anyways, so put that into something like this, and your business turns into a factory. That factory goes onto autopilot with automations, and then once you start using AI, your business just takes it off to a whole new level, because everything that you spend time on is productive, rather than going back and doing repetitive work that doesn't progress anything. Nope, just put it into a system like Notion where anything that you put in here, none of it's wasted, and you keep on moving forward. All right, so where am I with this? I have to keep this open. It's a little bit different, taking up an entire screen with this. So what do I have to do today? I have to add a playbook to our playbooks down in that training session over here. I can give you guys some tips and tricks on that if you want me to. I think it'd be kind of just cool to build it out and show you guys what we have so far. Break this down to a little bit smoother. Go over to the playbooks, and I don't want to look at it like this. Playbook. Let's go look at policies again. I think that was a processes. Policies would be better because it's has both the categories important and section down below. So let's go ahead and duplicate this. Would be good for that. We'll do important playbooks. Star. No, this stays green. And this one is a different color. So policies, processes, what would go down in playbooks? Do I have anything else for training? Pull up training. Could put SOPs, but they're a little bit separate. So what would we put in there for playbooks? Maybe we could put how-tos. Sure, but that's specific to Notion. So if we have playbooks, weekly training doesn't make sense. Department trainings, no. Playbooks probably makes sense to put Notion how-tos, I guess. What are Notion how-tos inside of here? Okay. Alright. Maybe add a piece of information down there rather than another connector. Because if it's just a standalone playbook and there's no best practices, maybe we add resources instead. Have a resources page for the community build out. So let me build this out, show the community. We have playbook is a collection of strategies, best practices, and procedures intended to solve specific problems. Playbooks. Playbooks are used to strategize on how to best accomplish any objective, big or small. Okay, I like that. It's missing something.
such a flirt. Turns out with you I do my best work. got my ideas in motion today. Building dreams that seem so far. Woes of a creator trying so hard. Marketing plans on every line. Deep into the night I lose time. Tasks and goals all in sync. Wondering if I'll ever reach the brink. Trying to sell my vision. Lost in this creator's mission. Notion keeps me organized, but my heart it never lies. Template pages all around, and my thoughts I feel drowned. Analytics chart my rise and fall, chasing these dreams standing tall. Every click a new design. In this space my thoughts align. Still the pressure building plans on creator feeling blue. Wake up early, no time to play. Got my ideas in motion today. Building dreams that seem so far. Woes of a creator trying so hard. Marketing plans on every line. Deep into the night I lose time. Tasks and goals all in sync. Wondering if I'll ever reach the brink. Trying to sell my vision. Lost in this creator's mission. Notion keeps me organized, but my heart it never lies. Template pages all around. In my thoughts I feel drowned. Analytics chart my rise and fall. Chasing these dreams standing tall. Every click a new design. In this space my thoughts align. Still the pressure builds so high. Creators fade with every sigh. Tools to help me find my light, but the journey's still out of sight. Marketing plans are never through. Woes of a creator feeling blue.
Woke up to a blank page, just staring at the screen. Building templates, chasing dreams unseen. Notion's my canvas, got systems in flow. But the marketing grind, man, is starting to show. Late night stacking blocks, ideas in a row. But it's the outreach game that's feeling slow. I built a whole world in a click and drag. Yet I'm stuck in this loop, trying to wave my flag. Oh, I'm marketing in Notion, making moves of a creator. It's not what I had planned. I build in a crowd. Notice feels like digging in a hole. The ideas are flowing and the vision is clear. Yet the world doesn't see, doesn't even hear. Marketing in Notion, where the hustle runs deep. I'll keep on climbing.
Oh wow, you guys haven't been hearing me, have you? Crazy. now. Yeah, I've been muted for a little bit there. You guys can hear me now, though. Crazy.
Where the hustle runs deep, I'll keep on climbing, I can't fall asleep. But there's power in persistence and rhythm in the grind. Every block I move brings me closer in time. With Notion as my toolkit, I'll keep the dream alive. Through the highs and lows, I'll continue to thrive. Oh, I'm marketing in Notion, making moves with every plan. But the life of a creator is shaping who I am. I build and I craft every piece of my soul, and I know someday I'll reach that goal. The ideas are flowing, and the vision is clear. And soon enough, the world will hear. Marketing in Notion, where my dreams take flight. I'll keep on pushing till I reach the light.
Wonder why the music stops. Wonder why.
It's funny how we think we know the game. So something like this rewrites the name. At first it seems simple, but there's more inside. Endless blocks and spaces where ideas collide. Building up, opening doors. It suddenly clicks, there's so much more. From projects to projects, it's all in one space. Everything fits, falling right into place. Thought it was just notes, now it's something more. Notion's got the tools we've been searching for. Thoughts stacking up, filling every space. Piece by piece, moving at our pace. It might seem small, but there's magic here. Everything we need is suddenly clear. Infinite options, limitless flow. But funny how some don't even know. They couldn't care less about what's beneath. They just want results, something with ease. We're connecting knots, making things fit. Everything's smooth, no need to quit. More than just notes, it's the whole shebang. Bringing every tool we need to do this thing. Workspace, merge space, and didn't believe till Notion showed up with tricks up its sleeve. From docs to forms and everything in between. It's the all-in-one tool we've always dreamed. Stacking up, filling every space. Piece by piece, moving at our pace. It might seem small, but there's magic here. Everything we need is suddenly clear. Suddenly clear. Spent days organizing, wow, so neat. Only to find Notion already had me beat. They said I need tools for everything in between. It's the all-in-one tool we always dream on. Stacking up, filling every space. Piece by piece, moving at our pace. It might seem small, but there's magic here. Everything we need is suddenly clear. Notion, how'd you get me? Is such a flirt. With you in our corner, we do our best work. It might seem small, but there's magic here. Everything we need is suddenly clear. Infinite options, limitless flow. But funny how some don't even know. They couldn't care less about what's beneath. They just want results, something with ease. We're connecting dots, making things fit. Everything's smooth, no need to quit. More than just notes, it's the whole shebang. Bringing every tool we need to do this thing. Workspace, merge space, some didn't believe till Notion showed up with tricks up its sleeve. From docs to forms and everything in between. It's the all-in-one tool we've always dreamed. Spent days organizing files so neat, only to find Notion already had me beat. They said I need tools for everything in between. It's the all-in-one tool we always dreamed. Spent days organizing files so neat, only to find Notion already had me beat. They said I need tools for everything in between. It's the all-in-one tool we always dreamed. For the notes, stay for the ride. Didn't expect to organize my life on the side. If only they knew it's more than just docs. We got a full-blown empire built
on track. Together we move with ease and grace. Notion's the answer, our digital space.
Yeah. You know how it is. Writing is great, but posting's even better. And now it's all right inside Notion. Woke up late, yeah, I missed the sun, but that's alright. My day's just begun. I'm writing my heart out, words on the page, and now I'm posting, skipping the backstage. Coffee in hand, everything feels tight from writing to posting. All in one sight, other tools can get you close, it's true. But Notion's got it all, you know what to do. Right inside Notion, no jumping around. From the writing to posting, it's where I found. With just one click, I can share it all. Notion's the hero, making posting a ball. It's the way of the world, posting's the game. Finding your people and making your name. Yeah, other tools, they've had their day, but Notion's the future in every way. Post from your calendar, share it with ease. All in one place, it's the perfect breeze. I've tried the others, apps, gadgets galore, but they can't touch what Notion has in store. Writing and posting, right in the flow. One tool to rule them all, let it show. No need to export, no need to stress. Notion's got me covered, yeah, I'm feeling blessed. From drafts to posts, AI on my side, it's all in one, it's a seamless ride. Right inside Notion, no jumping around. From the writing to posting, it's where I'm found. With just one click, I can share it all. Notion's the hero, making posting a ball. It's the way of the world, posting's the game. Finding your people and making your name. Yeah, other tools, they've had their day, but Notion's the future in every way. Post from your calendar, share it with ease. All in one place, it's the perfect breeze. Other methods, yeah, they've come and gone, but Notion's here and it's moving strong. From the writing desk to the social feed, Notion's got everything we need. Posts on time with just one click. From the calendar to live, it's quick. No need to juggle tools or chase the race. Notion's the future all in one place. It's the way of the world, posting's the game. Finding your people and making your name. Yeah, other tools, they've had their day, but Notion's the future in every way. Post from your calendar, share it with ease. All in one place, it's the perfect breeze. So here's to the future, simple and sweet. Writing and posting where they all meet. Notion's where we wanna be. One tool for everything, setting us free. The journey's just starting, no looking back. Writing to posting, right on track. Together we move with ease and grace. Notion's the answer, our digital space.
Notion social in the mix. Let's do this. I've got my Notion open wide, the posting's now my smoother side. Threads, tweets, videos on the go. Notion social makes it flow. Other tools, they came and went. This extension's heaven sent. Post it all, big or small. From one dashboard, I've got it all. Yeah. Notion social's got me covered. Posting's easy, no more clutter. One click here, a schedule there. From Notion, I'm everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, and X too. Now posting something I can cruise through. I even thought up Notion's frame. Someone else just made it game. Now it's journaling, task, and post, and I'm boasting like a host. One platform, one sweet setup. Everything's queued, no more catch up. Images, text, videos on cue. Notion social's making moves for you. Notion social's got me covered. Posting's easy, no more clutter. One click here, a schedule there. From Notion, I'm everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, and X too. Now posting something I can cruise through. Other apps, yeah, they did the best, but this extension beats the rest. One dashboard to rule them all. Notion social answers the call. Notion social's got now posting something I can cruise through.
writing to posting, all in one site. Other tools can get you close, it's true, but Notion's got it all, you know what to do. Right inside Notion, no jumping around. From the writing to posting is where I'm found. With just one click, I can share it all. Notion's the hero, making posting a ball. It's the way of the world, posting's the game. Finding the people and making a name. Yeah, other tools, they've had their day. Notion's the hero, making posting a ball. Post from your calendar, sharing with ease. All in one place, it's the perfect breeze. I saw the others have schedules galore, but they can't touch what Notion has in store. Writing and posting, right in the flow. One tool to rule them all, let it show. No need to export, no need to stress. Notion's got me covered, yeah, I'm feeling blessed. From drafts to posts, AI on my side. It's all in one, it's a seamless ride. Right inside Notion, no jumping around. From the writing to posting is where I'm found. With just one click, I can share it all. Notion's the hero, making posting a ball. It's the way of the world, posting's the game. Finding your people and making your name. Yeah, other tools, they've had their day. Notion's the hero, making posting a ball. Post from your calendar, sharing with ease. All in one place, it's the perfect breeze. Other methods, yeah, they've come and gone. Notion's here and it's moving strong. From the writing desk to the social feed, Notion's got everything we need. Post on time with just one click. From the calendar to live, it's quick. No need to juggle tools or chase the race. Notion's the future, all in one place. It's the way of the world, posting's the game. Finding your people and making your name. Yeah, other tools, they've had their day. Notion's the hero, making posting a ball. Post from your calendar, sharing with ease. All in one place, it's the perfect breeze. So here's to the future, simple and sweet. Writing and posting where they all meet. Notion's where we wanna be. One tool for everything, setting us free. The journey's just starting, no looking back. Writing to posting, right on track. Together we move with ease and grace. Notion's the answer, our digital space. Morning light, every day's in the air. A million thoughts, but I'm getting somewhere. Plans are spinning, but I'm on my way. Step by step, I'll organize the day. It's coming together bit by bit. I found my rhythm and I'm flowing with it. No rush, just a steady pace. Created something real, I found my space. Box lining up, building something new. Piece by piece, I'm seeing it through. Feels like the puzzle's fitting just right. I'm in my zone, everything's in sight. Clients asking, will I make things clear? I smile, we're getting there, don't fear. I'm crafting my world, designing with care. It's all falling into place right where I dare. Each block is a step, bringing it to life. Work feels lighter, like I'm cutting through strife. Workspace, nah, this is my way. I'm building my future day by day. Blocks slowly got me, how do you know? It's like we're in sync, watching ideas grow. Endless options, yet it's all so clear. With you, I'm moving forward year by year. Blocks lining up, building something new. Piece by piece, I'm seeing it through. It might look simple, but there's magic inside. Everything I need in one place, unified. I go, I share the load. I know a lot about a little and a little about a lot. I played for the kings, I slept on cots with a bow on the strings and a tale to tell. I know a lot about a little and I wear it well. I've seen the townsfolk tap their feet and I've played the devil's feet in places where the sun don't dare to shine. But with each note I play they smile and the troubles fade a while. Yeah, fiddle makes the hard times feel just fine. I know a lot about a little and a little about a lot. From the barnyard dance to the backroom talk. With the world in my hand and my fiddle in tow, I know a lot about a little and a little helps me grow. There's magic in those strings I hold. They've carried secrets young and old. From mountain tops to valley steep, they sing the stories I still keep. And every time I strike a chord, I'm richer than a king or lord. Cause music's son, it never fades. It's hard to air, it never stays. Well, I've been around the world and back, found myself on every track. From the winding hills to the fields of corn. But the one thing true I've found, no matter where I lay my ground, is a fiddle's voice, is how legends are born. I know a lot about a little and a little about a lot. From the barnyard dance to the backroom talk. With the world on the bow and the hum of the strings, I know a lot about a little and what joy it brings. So when you hear that bell sing, just know I'm on my way. I know a lot about a little and I'm still fiddling today.
could let it slide. Say you go ahead, but the candy's calling. It's messing with my head. Maybe we should split, call it a draw, or just leave them there. A candy and passing on. The bowl stays full, no hands make a move. What the candy's calling, it's messing with my head. Maybe we should split, call it a draw, just leave them there. A candy and passing on.
It's funny how we think we know the game. Just something like this rewrites the name. At first it seems simple, but there's more inside. Endless blocks and spaces where ideas collide. Building up, opening doors. And suddenly it clicks, there's so much more. From projects to logics, it's all in one space. Everything is falling right into place. Thought it was just notes, now it's something more. Notion's got the tools we've been searching for. Blocks stacking up, filling every space. Spot moving at our pace. It might seem small, but there's magic here. Everything we need is suddenly clear. Infinite options, limitless flow. But funny how some don't even know. They couldn't care less about what's beneath. They just want results, something with ease. We're connecting dots, making things fit. Everything smooth, no need to quit. More than just notes, it's the whole shebang. Bringing every tool we need to do this thing. Workspace, space, and didn't believe till Notion showed up with tricks up its sleeve. From docs to forms and everything in between, it's the all-in-one tool we've always dreamed. Blocks stacking up, filling every space. Piece by piece, moving at our pace. It might seem small, but there's magic here. Everything we need is suddenly clear. That's what we needed. Suddenly clear. Spend days organizing files so neat, only to find Notion already had me beat. They said I need tools for everything in between. It's the all-in-one tool we always dream on. Setting up, filling every space. Piece by piece, moving at our pace. It might seem small, but there's magic here. Everything we need is suddenly clear. Notion, how'd you get me? It's such a flirt. With you in our corner, we do our best work. It might seem small, but there's magic here. Everything we need is suddenly clear. Infinite options, limitless flow. But funny how some don't even know. They couldn't care less about what's beneath. They just want results, something with ease. We're connecting dots, making things fit. Everything smooth, no need to quit. More than just notes, it's the whole shebang. Bringing every tool we need to do this thing. Workspace, space, some didn't believe till Notion showed up with tricks up its sleeve. From docs to forms and everything in between, it's the all-in-one tool we've always dreamed. Spent days organizing files so neat, only to find Notion already had me beat. It said I need tools for everything in between. It's the all-in-one tool we always dreamed. Spent days organizing files so neat, only to find Notion already had me beat. They said I need tools for everything in between. It's the all-in-one tool we always dreamed. For the notes stayed for the ride, didn't expect to organize my life on the side. If only they knew it's more than just docs. We got a full-blown empire built on these blocks. Don't you get me? Such a flirt. With you in our corner, we do our best work. Back in the day, it was all about
Looks like there weren't too many Q&As today, or questions today. It's alright. 2 minutes left. I'd say that was a powerful stream. I got some stuff up and running that you guys probably didn't care about, but hey, it's kind of cool. We created a playbook in real time. Next time I'll try to take a more directed approach where we just go over the questions that are talked, so there's a good recording for this. But yeah, so everybody that came, appreciate you coming. We covered some good stuff here. We didn't talk too much throughout this. It was more like a work with me session because it was intended to be a Q&A. So if you had any quick hacks that you wanted to go over, we have the dashboard right here. We didn't build it out too much, but that can come next time. So if you were curious about anything I did here, all I was doing was creating our weekly training sessions. We have this coming up for all of the service providers because as we didn't really talk about, but we do have a self-serve side of the business where you can go get any templates that you want. And then we also have a service side where if you wanted us to set this up for you, we set it up for you so that there's nothing broken. We have all the good automations you need and any of those fun, cute little formulas that make it all come together. We can do that as well as making it powerful, not just cute, not just pretty, not just personalized, but personalized and powerful. So if you want to turn your business into a factory that works on autopilot so you can focus on anything else, we can come in there and help you out however you need. Hope this was a fun session for you. I hope you learned something along the way, and we'll do this again here shortly. If you're part of the community, we do have a community-only live stream coming tomorrow. Same time, same start time, 10 to 2. That one's going to be a little bit longer because we're getting into depth about specific builds. We're going to be doing it professional oriented, so if you want to come in and see how we do that for a professional world, go ahead and join the community. You'll see it there as an event, and you can just hop in right there. It's not going to be posted anywhere else because it is a community event, so hope to see you inside, and yeah, let's keep on notioning. Let's keep that notion motion moving. Alright, thanks for coming to the stream. See you guys next time.